I bought the fastest small portable gaming setup that runs 300 FPS.
Okay, so first thing for this small portable gaming setup, I literally have the fastest portable gaming monitor that I could find. And previously when I built these small portable setups, portable monitors I bought for those setups were only 120 hertz and like 1080p resolution. But this portable monitor right here is much faster with a much higher and smoother refresh rate, as well as having a much better display resolution. I believe this monitor's resolution is a 2K resolution, so even though this thing is a small portable monitor, the colors, the quality, everything from this monitor is gonna look really good. But the downside is that this portable monitor is almost $300, which is just crazy since it's more expensive than like actual gaming monitors. But yeah, here it is. You guys can see we have a really small looking gaming monitor. This is a 16-inch portable gaming monitor that is a 240 hertz refresh rate screen. And with these smaller gaming monitors, I think they actually give you like smaller HDMI cables. But yeah, this monitor is also really lightweight and it's like really thin. You guys can see, take a look at like the bezels and how thin this monitor is. This thing is definitely really portable. And then the back of this monitor has like the kickstand. You guys can go ahead and just lean it just like that. And yeah, this is a 240 hertz 2K resolution gaming monitor from InnoView. You know, you guys can literally bring this with you anywhere. All you have to do is connect the USB-C cable to power this monitor and then just connect the HDMI just like that. So yeah, this is probably like the fastest and best portable gaming monitor that you could buy. I don't think there's a portable gaming monitor that can pass like 240 hertz. There is one that comes out, I'm obviously gonna get it, but this one will do for now. It's already really good for a portable gaming monitor. We're gonna go ahead and test out the refresh rate and take a look at how good the 2K resolution will be on it. Okay, next up we have literally like the world's smallest gaming mouse. And even though the size is super small, it does not compromise its performance since this mouse is still very lightweight and very fast. Obviously, since this mouse is super small, this thing literally only weighs 38 grams, which I mean is lighter than like the G Pro Superlight, so any of those regular size gaming mouse. This right here is the G-Wolves Lite HSK Plus. And the reason why this mouse is like super small and lightweight is because this is a fingertip mouse, which is basically like a gaming mouse that's used just for your fingertips. It completely changes how you actually hold the mouse. So if you guys take a look at the gaming mouse, here it is. This thing is just super small. I mean, my hand is already pretty small, and just comparing it to like the mouse, you guys can see this is kind of like your fingertip grip. This thing is also very lightweight. 38 grams. There's literally almost like nothing inside this mouse. It's definitely really hollow, which is why it's super small and lightweight. But also inside the box, it has like this little brush, which is pretty cool. Have the USB-C cable, and then we also have like the wireless dongle, which literally just broke. What the heck? Okay. But yeah, since this thing is a fingertip gaming mouse, it's super small, so making it really portable, really lightweight as well. You can bring this almost anywhere with you. It weighs literally as much as like my AirPod case. Hearing like the switches and everything, it feels pretty fast as well. You know, this thing honestly still should perform really good, even though it's definitely a really small gaming mouse. This is not like a regular gaming mouse that's just small. This thing is still very good for like esports and everything, since a lot of people use their grip like this, which is why they need like a smaller mouse, making it perfect for this gaming setup. Do really like this like translucent blue. I'm not sure if there's RGB, but it definitely does have a really cool design. Okay, now for the gaming keyboard, I went ahead and just picked up a 60% gaming keyboard. Previously, when I did build a portable gaming setup, I actually tried using a 40% gaming keyboard just so it's smaller and more portable for the setup, but it was honestly pretty hard to play just because a 40% gaming keyboard doesn't have the number keys. So for Fortnite, that thing was like unplayable. So honestly, the smallest gaming keyboard you guys can go for is a 60% gaming keyboard, which is what I have right over here. This right here is the Ducky 1X Mini, which is definitely a really fast 60% gaming keyboard. I mean, it is a Hall effect gaming keyboard with, I believe, magnetic switches. Now, honestly, if you guys are building a portable gaming setup, you guys should obviously go for like a super lightweight gaming keyboard as well. This keyboard is definitely pretty lightweight, but the build quality is still very good for this keyboard. You guys can take a look at this keyboard. It definitely has some really cool designs as well. Here is what this gaming keyboard actually sounds like. So yeah, this gaming keyboard definitely sounds really good as well. On the box, it says it's the world's first inductive gaming keyboard, and it actually uses the Ducky AI switch, which if you guys actually go in the software for this keyboard, you guys can change the actuation point of each switch to 0.1 millimeter, which is gonna make this keyboard as fast as like the Apex Pro. So definitely a really good 60% gaming keyboard. And for this portable gaming setup, obviously we are gonna need a 60% keyboard. And now for the portable gaming PC in this setup, this right here is the most powerful mini PC I could find. You guys can tell from the size, this thing is definitely really small. And although it does look pretty bulky for like a mini PC, it's still very portable. It's gonna fit in your pocket, and it's also not too heavy. Not to mention, this gaming PC does also have RGB, so if you guys are a huge fan of RGB and worry that a mini gaming PC in this small setup won't have RGB or anything like that, this PC actually has RGB, which is definitely really cool. But not to mention, the specs inside of this mini PC is also really powerful. Inside this mini PC, it does have an AMD Ryzen AI9 HX370 CPU, which is actually really good for Fortnite. I tested this mini PC out before, and this thing reached close to 400 FPS, which is just crazy, especially for a gaming PC literally this size. Not to mention, it does have 32 gigs of RAM as well as 1 terabyte of storage. So this mini PC is definitely really portable. You could literally bring this anywhere with you, and you're gonna be able to run Fortnite. You're gonna be able to do your work, edit, all that stuff inside of such a small gaming machine. Since I am building a small and portable gaming setup, a mini ITX build will not work because a mini ITX gaming PC is still like 4 times as big as this mini PC. So a mini PC is definitely all you need for this setup. Even though it runs through AMD Radeon graphics and doesn't have a dedicated graphics card inside of it, I'm gonna show you guys the performance coming from this PC. It's still very powerful. Okay, so here is what the small gaming setup is looking like. I mean, you guys can see how small it is. It barely even takes up that much room on my desk, which is perfect. And everything will fit in like your bag. That's how portable this setup actually is. But if you guys actually take a look at how powerful this mini PC is, like I said, even though it runs through Radeon graphics, the CPU inside this mini PC is still very powerful, especially for a PC of this size. You guys can take a look at the max FPS we're getting right now. This thing is running close to 290 FPS. We're even pushing close to 300 FPS, and it's definitely really consistent above 240 FPS. So it's perfect since this portable gaming monitor is a 240 hertz refresh rate, and since the display resolution is a 2560 by 1600 resolution, the display definitely looks really good. It's super vibrant. All the colors pop really nicely. This monitor is perfect for being a portable gaming monitor. Okay, now actually testing out this setup, this mouse is definitely a lot smaller once you actually start playing on it. You'll notice how small this thing actually is. I do also want to turn up my sensitivity a little bit just because this mouse's DPI is definitely on the lower side. But yeah, half of my hand is literally hanging off the mouse. That's literally how small the mouse actually is. But even though it's like a really small gaming mouse, you guys can see this thing still feels very fast. It's super lightweight as well. It almost feels like I'm not even playing with a gaming mouse. And you guys can obviously hear the gaming keyboard. This thing sounds amazing. I did set the actuation point to 0.1 millimeter for each switch, so it is on like its fastest mode for this gaming keyboard. But yeah, playing on a 2K resolution with this gaming monitor at 240 hertz is also very smooth right now. I honestly didn't even know a portable gaming monitor could look this good. But yeah, it's perfect since it's super slim. Colors look really nice. It's just overall performs just as like a regular gaming monitor, just with a really portable size. I'm trying my best to actually like get used to this mouse. It's actually getting pretty hard. Feel that there's something wrong with this mouse. There's definitely something off with this mouse compared to like my normal mouse. Should I hold it with like the fingertip grip as well? I'm gonna try that out and see how much better it works. Maybe that's how you're supposed to play on it. Okay, it works. Like, take a look at the mouse and me just holding it. This is what it basically looks like. Half of my palm is literally just hanging out of it. For some people, it's going to be pretty uncomfortable, but if you're building the smallest gaming setup, it's honestly really necessary. But yeah, even though we're building, this PC is still running above 240 FPS. So we're running the refresh rate of this gaming monitor perfectly. There's no frame drops, anything like that. Like, this mini PC is still very powerful without even having a dedicated graphics card in it. And now taking a look at the max FPS we're still getting in an actual game, You guys can see we're still running about 240 to 250 FPS right now. So yeah, in an actual game, the PC is still running at the refresh rate of this gaming monitor, which I mean is perfect since the monitor is definitely really smooth. Now the PC also doesn't overheat or anything like that. So if you guys are bringing this PC for like a portable setup, you don't need to worry about this PC making like loud fan noises or even like heating up really easily. Because I've noticed from playing on this PC, even for like a long time, it doesn't even overheat at all. I mean, it's kind of crazy just because this PC is obviously like a mini PC. You would expect it to overheat pretty easily, but it honestly doesn't, which is pretty surprising. That guy's low, bro. That guy's low. $200. Okay, I'm actually starting to get used to the mouse a little bit more, even though like it feels kind of weird to have like your palm hanging out of it. I'm kind of fingertip gripping it right now, so. Oh my God, bro. The sensitivity on this mouse might actually be still very low. I'm not gonna lie. 80. Cracked. I gotta change the DPI of this mouse a little bit more, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely feels pretty low still. There's no way this guy just took my kill, bro. I'm actually like crack. 200. All right, we're still running above 200 FPS right now on this mini PC. So obviously there's still no problems with like the PC and like the performance. This is still a very good like small gaming setup. 16 inches for a gaming monitor is honestly perfect. It isn't like too small where it's hard to see people. Not to mention the display quality of this monitor is definitely really nice as well. So there's no problems with like that. No way, bro. No way. This mouse, bro. 200. Okay, the mouse was like really small, so it was like hard to like box that guy up and everything. That is something I'm trying to get used to right now, though. So it being still very small is having an effect on me. 70. Cracked. 200. Let's go. And then obviously with the keyboard, it is like really fast regardless. 200. Let's go. Take it first try. Take it. Crack. 200. Let's go. Edit. Crack. Oh, I missed. 200. With this mouse, it's like hard to move around and everything just because it's such a smaller mouse. But like I said, I'm slowly trying to get used to it right now. The DPI is still feeling really low for some reason. What the? Bro, there's actually a guy. What the heck? 70. Crack. $200. Okay, there we go, bro. I was like moving way too smooth with like the movement and everything just because the DPI was still feeling pretty low. Crack. 200. There's no way. 7? A little 7 damage. Cracked. 200. Cracked. 200. Let's go. There we go, bro. This small setup, you're gonna have to start getting used to it just because everything is super small and this monitor is literally just right in your face. But regardless, it's still definitely a really smooth setup. Let's go, bro. GG's.